forgot my drink. Ah. Alright, I'm ready. I want to make sure that this whole video is like different. This is gonna take a while to warm up. Vodka and it looks very watered down, but it's a lot of vodka and pink Moscato with some Sprite. It's delicious. It's not too bad. Not only that, it looks fancy. Anyways, late night, Sunday, ready to go to sleep, but you know, I'm just like chilling. I took my girls back home with their mom, so I'm just having a couple of, you know, drinks and enjoying myself, you know. I was supposed to hang out with someone, but she's been pushing it out a lot, so hasn't happened. It's cool, you know. Just no pressure. I mean, I have no need to do anything. Anyways, I was just thinking that I feel so talkative that I need to record something. See what it goes, you know, just like a flow. It's the flow state that you could get into that is gonna end up like taking you somewhere where you've never been before mentally. And it's like where you feel free and you just say whatever you want and you end up saying like sometimes really cool stuff, you know. But you will never like record it or anything because like you're like, you know, just having a good time. Anyways, at this point I'm like, I'm gonna record it. I'm just gonna say something because I feel like talking, and for some reason nobody like seems to want to talk. I got a message. Well, I didn't get a message, but there was a feed message saying from Ricardo that somebody was going through something, you know, and you know, like anxiety or depression and stuff, and I feel like I really work on that. So, I mean, the first thing that I could think of that, you know, I could help with on that is basically find out what's going on with his life, because everybody's gonna go through certain things, but what is it? Like what? You know, anxiety, that's because you're thinking into the future. Depression is because you're still thinking about the past. So where are we at in this situation with this person that needs help, you know? And so basically it's just straight without any information whatsoever. Dealing that is managing your present time, I would say. Somehow find a way to know that there's a couple minutes that your brain is gonna start thinking about the past, which is fine. You know, you have memories, which, you know, there are good memories and there's bad memories. And then there's the anxiety part where you're thinking about the future and you're like, how am I gonna change this? Or how am I gonna work this out? Or I'm gonna get kicked out pretty soon, like, or I'm gonna something in the future. So figuring where you are at in your point of your life and where it makes you feel going back and forth. You could have both, where you're like thinking like, maybe, you know, what should I do, depending on your situation. And so basically, like, I would say just dry without any information. This person needs to find out a way to live in the present. It takes work. It's not easy, and you gotta like think that everyone goes through it. Don't get fooled by all this happiness everywhere. I'm happy. The reason why I'm happy is because I figured out how to hack into my situation, my present. You know, that's why I'm happy. Now, anyone can do this too. You know, it's not that it's like I'm the only one that can do this. If I would have, or if you would have $1 billion, you would probably feel the same way you feel now. and it's because you're not mentally stable with yourself. So you need to figure out how to mentally stabilize yourself in order, whenever your mind does take you to the future or does take you to the past, that you are able to handle that situation, because it's gonna happen regardless, and that's with the help of money. A lot of people think that money brings happiness, and if it doesn't, if you realize that it doesn't, then you are already one of the persons that could mold your situation, mentally. So I'm not even gonna go into that, because you already know what the hell you're doing. So basically what I'm trying to say is that, this is the time where you need to find yourself and love everything you do, because see it in different eyes. And a lot of people say, hey, you smoke weed, and weed does help. Shrooms would help too, if you want to use a tool. All these drugs that we have out here are tools to get you to a place that you need to be. Medication, that's a tool. That's a drug too, but let's not call it drug. Let's call it a tool, and use them correctly. And these are the things where it's gonna make you work mentally, make sure that you are aware of the situation that you're in. That's the first step to actually solving a problem, and that is anxiety and depression would consider a problem when you don't know how to deal with it. Everyone has different stages regardless of their age. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up real quick because this video has to be pretty short. Hack into your present and make sure that you find a way to realize that you may or may not be able to control your future, and your past has already been done and deal with, and it is what it is. Nobody's perfect. Nobody has to be perfect, because everybody has their own life. There's no perfection. It's an artwork of life that everybody has to go through, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Your mistakes is a beautiful thing. I know it sounds horrible, but it's true. You got this. You gotta work on certain things, and it's how to make sure that you live in the present. Look into that stuff. Spiritual science. I would suggest spiritual science in Facebook, Joe Rogan and podcast, and then what else? There's somebody else. Why am I forgetting this? There's somebody else, but I can't think of it. There's another one I can't. I can't believe I completely forgot about him. Oh, and there's Jason Silva, YouTuber. He's amazing. Look into that stuff. Everything, life and everything. It's good thing. Or contact me, ask me any questions, and I'll help you out. But that's how I would do with the whole depression and anxiety situation that everybody could be into at their point in their life. Anyways, yes, everybody goes through that. You're gonna be good. Be safe. Contact me and like this and subscribe into my channel, because every situation that comes up, I'm gonna try to help. That's the point of this. Get whatever you can with this information and apply it in your life. All right, take care.